All right.
So I want to start on the bridge, and then you guys are here.
Okay.
I first heard about Noah through the great trumpet player John McNeil, who was producing his first record. I didn't know anything about Noah at first. My first thought was a 22-year-old is way too young to make his first record. You know, what's the rush? Wait till you mature a little bit. And then when I actually met and played with Noah for the first time, I was struck by how mature his sound was, his advanced musical conception, by his sense of harmony and his lines, and the age thing just kind of became irrelevant for me.
I grew up listening to a lot of Train, a lot of Coleman Hawkins, Lester Young, Sonny Ron, I mean, just all the great masters. When I picked up the saxophone when I was 8 or 9, it just sort of came naturally, and I practiced like 6-8 hours a day for a long time and really fell in love with it.
My bassist, John Hebert, was playing with Noah, and he said, you know, you might want to come hear this kid. So I heard him at the Jazz Standard, and what really struck me was that he had a sound. It was complex. He took his time as an improviser. It wasn't a lot of display, even though obviously he's got plenty of technique. It was very much in service of the music. He had a certain maturity about his playing that you don't really often hear in somebody in their early 20s.
My form of practicing isn't sitting like in my apartment and like practicing scales all day long or patterns or that kind of stuff. It's like really living my day-to-day life and taking in experiences and boxing, skydiving. Somebody who sits at home in their apartment and practices all day long, I think would struggle to play a ballad. I think a lot of your character comes out in your ballad playing, and I think you need to kind of live that day to day.
I'm always a sucker for people who like to play ballads, you know, who loves slow tunes. That's kind of rare among young saxophone players. They tend to want to play fast and a lot of notes. So I like that he likes spacious music. I like that he likes melody. I think he cares about what he plays.
One of the things that's refreshing about Noah is that he's not afraid to play sparsely and melodically and leave a lot of space. And that seems to be relatively unusual for younger players.
I haven't heard that many young tenor players who I think are at his level, who are, you know, that personal and have that mature and a sound and approach to the music and to the instrument.
I'm heavily influenced by the John Coltrane, Johnny Hartman record. I like to write music with the same kind of feeling and emotion that had. where people can actually like leave a gig and like feel like they're moved by it, I guess, you know. We actually did something for them.